Man, it's interesting just the blessing of last week and just a little more clarity on things. And as I mentioned last week, there's one thing to know the theory and study it. It's a different in the practice. The self-improvement study group says that the practice will refine the theory. And what I've gotten for that, even though I've said it before, I just really feel and have experienced the reality of that, is that you can think that you understand the thing as much as you want, you can study on it, which you should do, but it's not until you devote yourself to practice it and realize that you don't know. You don't know because you don't know because you've read it and studied it. You don't know it because you know you can recite it. You don't even know it because you can verbally teach it. You don't really know a thing until you put it into action and practice and experience and see the realness of it. So just really taking my workout to the next level in it, and just understanding that I don't understand. And that's the only time that you can really become a true student, is when you realize that you don't know. And then you open yourself up to really learn. And if you think you know, then as information comes, as knowledge comes, you're not in a position to really receive it. So just for those who didn't know, just really my focus in running had been that I wanted to get faster. And so I did that by attempting to just run fast and not really having a true understanding of how the body works, how the body recovers. I just leaned on my own understanding. And even when told or advised by a brother, I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing and feel that my limited experience was sufficient. But once I humbled myself and decided to take his advice, which was, man, go read and study for yourself so that you're not dysfunctioning on your limited time in running. And from that experience, I began to see a new development in my running in terms of just, being able to do not only the speed, but that you have to do other things so that you can increase your stamina and your endurance. So even though I said it before, the race is not to the swift, but those who are willing to endure to the end, apparently I didn't fully understand that. Is that, is the endurance is about going the full time, the longest time, no matter how fast you're going, not about just getting there fast. Because if you can't get that fast, can you endure? Can you work through the difficulty? Can you work through the struggle? Can you work through the opposition? Or when it gets tough, will you just quit? Some people in fights, they can fight up front, but if the fight lasts any longer than they expected, then they're not in a position to really defend or protect themselves. So, man, I pray that everyone had the opportunity to listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and divine guidance and apply that same principle. Is that if you accept that he knows better than you, then you'll take the opportunity to follow the guidance and see that you'll definitely reap the benefits. Much of what we've been doing has not worked. So why don't we try Allah, the best knower? Until next time, peace.